All right, my boys, we're back with another Symmetra guide. So this is my spawn to replacement guide for all 2-point capture maps in Overwatch that of course we have right now at the moment. I made a Symmetra guide on why it's important to place the turrets in spawn, but in that guide I didn't tell you guys where to be placing your turrets. So in this guide, we're going to be taking a look at where I place all of my turrets in these 2CP maps, and hopefully this guide, of course, helps you guys out, gives you guys a general idea. We're going to start off with Temple of Anubis, of course. What you guys want to do is always, guys, always, when you're placing the turrets at spawn, you guys want to place, the first two turrets as high as possible, okay? Some people like to place 6 turrets on one side. I don't like to do that because it's basically going to make it so like the enemy team can destroy all 6, with like 1 helix rocket or something like that. I like to do 3 and 3 unless of course there's a special occasion, and more on that later. Anyways, Temple of Anubis, I like to put 1 at the bottom, 1 at the center, and 1 at the top, and of course the same thing on the other side. I actually want to put them as far from spawn as possible because even when they step out here, the turrets are actually going to melt them because of course the Symmetra turrets do have some pretty good range. So you guys want to keep that in mind. Another reason why you want to put the turrets separated from each other and of course pretty far away from the gate is because like that the enemy team has a harder time destroying the turrets. If you put a turret right here, for example, if you put a turret right here, all that Winston has to do is just step over here and just activate his Tesla cannon, alright? If the turrets are farther away, the Winston has to get a little bit closer to, of course, destroy those turrets. Anyways, guys, that is my spawn to replacement guide for Temple of Anubis. I always put the turrets there. I don't put them on the other side or, the left side either. I put them there, and if they choose to go to the other side, alright, whatever. It's all good. Anyways, let's move on forward to the next map. Alright guys, so Horizon Lunar Colony is one of those special occasions, alright? Usually when a match starts up, if you do put your turrets, your Symmetra turrets, in the enemy spawn, by the time you get back, there's going to be like 5 seconds left. You're not going to be able to position yourself like in a good position at the beginning of the match. So what I like to do 2 things. So I either place 2 turrets over here, and then I place 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. Right, so this is like one of the setups that I like to do in Horizon Lunar Colony because of course these turrets are very close to the spawn. Or another thing that I like to do is I like to place a row of 3 on this side and a row of 3 on this side. Remember, you guys sort of want to make sure that the turrets are a little separated from each other and a little bit, towards this side, right? Because you don't want the enemy team to just show up here and then see your turrets. If you would have put them a little bit closer over here, not only does it get people that come out from this side right here, but on top of all that, it's also pretty hard for the enemy to see, unless of course they actually move in all the way. So yeah, guys, that is my spawn to replacement for Horizon Lunar Colony. Let's move on forward to the next map. Alright guys, so the next map is Mora. This is actually one of my favorite maps to play Symmetra on defense, specifically on that first point because it's a ton of fun, alright? So a long time ago I saw a Symmetra guide, right, by this top 500 player, and what he said is to put all 6 turrets on this side right here so the enemy team doesn't really see you. Well, what's gonna happen is that the enemy team, if they're at the gate, they're gonna hear you placing their turrets. All they gotta do is just do this, throw a helix right there, and all 6 of your turrets are gone. I don't think that's smart, so let me show you guys what I do on Mora. I like to place 2 over here. I like to place 1 here, and then we place 2 over here. Oh wait, that's right. And I also place 1 here as well. Okay, so basically when they get out, it's basically a kill gate, alright? Which, of course, that's going to give you a lot of ult charge. On top of all that, they're going to have to look up to destroy these turrets. They're going to have to come over here to destroy these turrets. And, of course, they're going to have to move over here to destroy these turrets as well. Okay, also, keep in mind that, that doesn't really count if you also stand here and then you start just spamming your blue balls towards the enemy spawn at the beginning of the match. But again, this map, this guide doesn't really touch upon that. This guide is just all about turrets, okay? So anyways, that's what I like to do in Mora. I also like to do this from time to time. Okay, I gotta eliminate that turret. So yeah, basically what I like to do is sometimes I just place 3 turrets here and I just place 3 turrets here. Alright, and I don't place any there. At the end of the day, like I said on my previous Symmetra guide, when it comes down to placing turrets in the enemy spawn, you don't have anything to lose. Like, if all 6 of them come this way, then whatever. It doesn't really matter. Alright, you can still put your turrets over there and still get some pretty good ult charge. life is full of risks. Take each and every single one, and that is why you should always put the turrets in spawn. Even though life is full of risks, though, make sure you protect yourself because you don't want to get any diseases, if you know what I mean. Anyways, let's move on forward to the last and final map. Alright guys, the final map is Gaia Industries, and this map is also one of those special occasions, like of course Horizon Lunar Colony. In Horizon Lunar Colony, you basically can't, you can make it to the spawn, but once you get back, there's like no time left. But Gaia, the reason why it's special is because people either exit out of this gate right here or this gate right here, and you never really know. So there is something that I like to do in Gaia. I like to place 3 turrets here. Alright, in Gaia, like that, if people do get out from this door, I get ult charge from these 3 turrets. And then what I like to do is I like to do a triangle over here for my turrets, okay? And like that, if, the people that are here see me placing my 3 turrets, they're actually going to get out of, this door right here. Okay, now another thing that I do sometimes is instead of, placing all 3 turrets there, what I do is I just place all 6 turrets over here, like this, in this format. Alright, now I usually only do this in quick play. I don't really do it in competitive because then people are just gonna exit out, this gate right here. But anyways, the point is you guys either want to put 6 turrets there, or one thing that you guys can do is you want to put 2 turrets here, and then you want to put 4 here, like so, as you guys can see right here. And then, you guys can throw your ball into the enemy spawn. That's pretty much it, guys, when it comes to my Symmetra turret guide for, of course, Assault or 2CP maps. Stay tuned throughout the rest of the week as I bring you guys, my other guides on the Assault and Escort game mode, and, of course, the Payload game mode as well. See you guys in the next one. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here to the Salvajee Cartel for more Overwatch and Destiny 2 content. And feel free to support me on Patreon for some sweet and spicy benefits. Peace out. Thank you for watching.